welcome once again Director Wong. So just a really quick question, just to start things over. What was it like to actually revisit the film after all these years, especially when you did you know that you were going to do the Redux version of the video?
No, actually, it's a very memorable experience, and I feel I'm very lucky because normally it's very rare for filmmakers can experience the same film twice. And actually, during this process, I can see this film means really a lot to us, and especially we can feel that the film tells a lot about what we've been doing in the 90s. The films tell you about Hong Kong cinemas in the 90s, about the energy, about the possibilities, and also it shows you the talents that we have, and especially the crew and the cast. And personally, I feel, of course, it's something very sad when I realized people have left already. And then Bridget has retired. But also this film, when we make this film, we haven't thought that there will be a redux, and actually we can see some of the elements that turn out in my later film. Because I always thought, well, what I'm going to do if I'm going to make this film now instead of 15 years ago. And the first things I know that I will make it into 4 films instead of 1 film. Because I think the films, because that was my 3rd film, and this is the very rare opportunity to make a big martial art epics at that time. So I just want to put everything that I know I wanted to say about this genre in this film. But in fact, this film can be more than just 1 film. It can be 4 films. So some of these elements turn out in my later film. And also, this film foretells a lot of things. It's about what's happening now. It's about this genre. It become almost a mainstream. It's become very popular again. You can see all these films afterwards. It's Crouching Tiger and Heroes, and it become a main trend in Chinese cinema. And also about the co-production in China, because at that point it's very rare for us to shoot in China, but now for Hong Kong cinema, China become a very important, not only the market, but also a location for us to make films.
Can you explain a little bit about how you approach the reorchestration of the music, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, do you have any ideas how you approach it?
The thing is, I like the original score done by Frankie Chen a lot, and because it's quite wild. At that point, we just want to do something which is very different from traditional martial art film. I give him the references: Tangerine Dream versus Dire Strike. So we have all these electric guitars and everything. And for the Redux, because there's the recording at that point, some of them is not very good. So we have invited a group of musicians in Beijing to do the rearrangement, and also we invite Ma to involve in this process. And Yu is great because he's not only just a musician, but he's also a person who understands films and images. So it's a very good, memorable collaborations. And the way we approach it is we start the film with new soundtracks, the new arrangements, the new recording, and then we go back to the original and we end up with new recording. I think we are not going to do much on the image, but we can tell the changes through the sound.
Would the soundtrack be available on the disc or not?
It's something that we want to achieve.